you would feel fulfilled, you would feel satisfied, you would feel claimed, loved, desired, secure. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Career Union. I want to talk about inspired action, and I'm going to give you an example of something I just manifested, I think a week or so ago, just to show you that your inspired action is just happening when you are living your life. When you're living your life, listening to your heart and soul, doing things that you enjoy and love doing, you are in flow and you are in alignment with everything that you want to manifest, unless you are creating your own barriers, meaning you're allowing yourself to trust more in your fear than what's in your heart and soul. There are truly no blocks or barriers because your reality is showing you everything that you need to let go of through the experience, the words that were said, with whatever the circumstances, with your mirror soul, with your specific person. Doesn't matter if there's an age difference, a religious difference, geography, like long distance, or if you guys had a really bad argument and you separated, just preparation, no separation, just preparation. And then you got back together, apart, got back together, apart, got back together, apart. That's just, there was just a loop basically of your old stuff coming up over and over again for you to finally let it go for once and for all. So no blocks, no barriers. You can let go of the fear that you are blocked, of the fear that you're doing everything wrong, that what you're doing isn't working, that you have to find another technique and another technique, and nothing you're doing is right. You're not seeing evidence. And if it was going to work, it would have worked by now. And if they love me, they would have told me by now. All of that stuff, I understand it. It's just your limiting beliefs and your fears coming up. So no blocks, no barriers. Okay. And how to overcome all of that within you is just being super strict with yourself and loving yourself, in loving yourself, trusting yourself, knowing that what you want in your heart and soul exists already, that your specific person wants you, loves you, desires you, trusts you equally as much as you love, want, desire, and trust them. I mean, the trust part is actually what you're probably overcoming, but you get the drift. You understand what I'm saying. So before I get further into this, if you do love my content, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. It helps my channel grow. I appreciate you for that. If you want me to be your coach to help you manifest anything related to your specific person, email a short description to kim@coreunion.com. Go to my website, coreunion.com, book whatever you want to book. My scheduling assistant, Olga, will get back to you with my next available session. I have shared plenty of success stories to inspire you to continue to persist and not to let go. Continuing to persist does not equal listening to your fearful, controlling, manipulative energy of wanting to make things happen. As soon as you feel this energy kind of take over you, I've heard it in so many different ways with people. I don't know what it was. I was just nudged. I just had this nudge to check their Instagram, to check their Facebook, to check this or to check that. I just had this urge. I reached out. They didn't reply. So then I reached out again. They didn't reply. So then I emailed them. So then I did. All of that stuff is you technically not trusting in what's in your heart and soul, that they want you just as much, that your relationship is already done. You guys already, like, you have to live from the end of that. So pay attention to your inspiration and recognize that a lot of the inspired action that a lot of you are saying was inspired action was inspired, yes, but it was inspired from fear. Okay. So I want to give you an example really quickly of something I just manifested, where I was just living my life and naturally did something, and one thing led to another, and something that already existed, it was already going to happen, happened. But that wouldn't have happened if I didn't do this thing where I was just inspired to do it naturally, because I'm just like living my life in flow. listening to my heart and soul. So when you are in that consciousness and embodying being the version of you that already has everything that you desire, that feeling is peaceful. It's not that it's happy, happy, happy all the time. You'll have moments, of course, where you're excited and happy, but it's not toxic, fake happy. It is just kind of this equal feeling. Yes, it's an energy of being neutral, but it's also not that you don't want your person anymore. It's not that you, because a lot of people say, oh, I'm supposed to be neutral, so I don't really care. I don't really care about them. I don't really want to be with them. That's a lie. Of course you do. You're just trying to pretend that you don't want them, thinking that if you pretend to not want them, that that's being neutral and they'll come back in your life. Sometimes that might work with people, but most likely the results aren't going to be what you want because you're not allowing yourself to actually truly deeply love and trust in your person and the highest and best version of them. Okay, so I'm just like doing my thing. And I don't ever post on Facebook. I don't like Facebook at all, but I do like to look at Marketplace. I like to look at like furniture and things that people are posting because sometimes you can really find amazing things on that. So I'm on there and there's an ad for a garage floor epoxy coating. I want to do my garage maybe next year, but right now my priorities are the things like I just did a whole home generator and, I just got all new appliances. And then next thing will be, I'll be doing the bathroom and then the kitchen and all that stuff. So anyway, I click on it though, have no idea why. I'm not even questioning it. I just click on it. One thing leads to another. And now this person is texting me and I'm texting them and we're scheduling an appointment for somebody to come by. The person came by last weekend, I believe it was, the weekend before. Yeah. So anyway, one thing leads to another, to another, to another. And she ends up telling me, asking me what I do for a living. After like 20 minutes, she's there, we're chatting and stuff. And I tell her, and she says, would you be willing to? I think you would be a perfect coach for my daughter. She's gone to therapy for years and she hasn't been able to let go of different traumatic things that have happened to her. So I think that you would be a perfect fit. And I was really honored. What was so awesome about that manifestation was right before I clicked on that Facebook ad. So, mind you, that already existed where that was going to happen. It already existed where that was going to happen. So that was out of the infinite potential possibilities that was going to happen. I had just been thinking, how awesome would it be if maybe I had some local clients and not everybody was just, through like getting to know me through YouTube. And then just naturally clicking on something that I actually didn't even need. So there's no logic behind this. They come to the house and through casual conversation, then she asked me if I would coach her daughter. So that's a perfect example of how simple it can be and how who would think that after I became aware of the desire that maybe I have coaching clients locally to me, that it would just happen that naturally, where I just click on an ad that isn't related at all to what it is that I desire. That's how simple it can be. But like I said earlier, there are no actual blocks or barriers. But when you believe there are blocks and barriers, you create the energetic experience through your perception that there are blocks and barriers because you are not actually trusting in yourself, in your ability to create the life that you desire. You're not trusting what's in your heart and soul with your person, which already exists for you. You wouldn't have the desire unless it existed. And you're probably not trusting in your mirror soul. Well, they said this and that. That was a perfect example of your own fear. Well, they don't trust me. Then you probably don't trust them. But they said they don't want to be in a relationship. So then something deep down inside of you is probably fearful of being in a relationship. But they lied to me. So maybe you were lying to yourself. But they said that they love me, but they see us together when I'm older, not now. So then you aren't believing and trusting that you guys can be together Now you're too focused on why isn't it happening? Why isn't it happening? I'm doing all the right things. So then they tell you that I do love you, I do want to be with you. Okay, does this make sense? Or, well, they said they don't love me. If you feel it deep down in your heart and soul, I mean soul level love, yes, they do. They just were reflecting something that was active within you, period. No blocks. So you wake up in the morning. It literally is showing you everything. You wake up in the morning, go right into gratitude. Go right into gratitude. Go right into giving thanks to God, universe, source, higher self, infinite intelligence. So, and then literally feel into fulfillment, feel into everything that you're grateful for. Okay. Then say some affirmations around love for yourself and your mind being clear, focused, your body being strong and healthy. Affirm for the money that you want, then affirm for your person. And after you say the affirmations of everything that you want, then just stay in that energy and quickly imagine having little interactions with the people who are on the other end of anything, whatever it was that you were affirming for. Okay. With all of that. And then just stay in that energy. So that could be 10, 20, 30 minutes. It doesn't matter. Don't have this attitude like more is better, because that's not true. Like that can be 10 minutes, it can be 20, it can be 30 minutes, but don't think I have to stay in this for an hour in order for this to work, because then you're creating that invisible thing again, because you just don't trust that it already exists. Please remember that it already is made, it's already created. You are not making it happen. So when you go into that energy of wanting to manipulate and control things, please catch yourself and instead recognize, oh, I'm not in trust, and just get back in alignment. Get back in alignment. All right, what else can I tell you? So then throughout the day, obviously, if you guys were together, so I think it's really weird sometimes when I hear people say things like, I need to let go of my person in order to be with them. Let me fix this. These are just temporary glasses until mine come in. So if you were in the relationship that you want, and I'm going to assume if you're watching this, if you're watching my channel, because I always like to talk about deep soul connections. So let's say that you desire a life where you and your mirror soul are living together. Okay. Whether you have a family or not, maybe you have a family of pets, cats and dogs. Who knows? Whatever, maybe you have a farm. I don't know. So you stay focused on trusting in that desire. Throughout the day, if you were in the relationship that's loving and that you guys, are very close and you love doing the same things together, you would be thinking about them all day. You would be. It's just that you wouldn't be thinking of them from the energy that you're probably thinking about your person now, right? So you guys would wake up together and then you would go and work, and so would they. Even while you're working, you could be super busy. You could be super busy doing things. And every once in a while, you are aware, there's an awareness that they are working and that you guys are thinking about each other. Maybe there are cute little messages happening now and then. Okay. After work, you would be doing things, recreational things, sometimes alone, sometimes together. Then there would be time where it's like dinner time. So you would be shopping for food or going out to eat or cooking together. And then you would be eating together. There would probably be moments where there would be some affection. Then there would be some moments where you guys are doing things together, the two of you, or you, them, and your family of pets or children or whatever it is that you want. So while you're living your life, you just put yourself embodying having that relationship, having the money that you deserve, being healthy, strong, and secure. It's an embodying. You're embodying the energy from the moment you wake up, then you carry yourself in that energy all day. So every hour to 2 hours, you're just embodying the energy of having. So in that energy, you would be neutral in the respect that you would feel fulfilled, you would feel satisfied, you would feel claimed, loved, desired, secure. That's the energy. Okay. So then before you go to sleep, do the inner work again, wake up, wash, repeat. That's all you do. And you keep doing that until you guys actually, you keep doing it even when you guys are together. It's just that you'll continue to evolve more and more into even more things that you want together with your person. But you never stop tapping into gratitude and your power and love for yourself and your divine messengers. Okay. It's going to be a lifelong thing. So get used to it. All right. I love you so much. Please affirm down below. I trust that everything that I want with my mirror soul is created. We love our life together. Obviously, if you need me, just reach out. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.